What's up, Aries? Thank you so much for being with me here today. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your November reading. If you want to check out your other placements to get the full scope of what's going on in November, definitely would recommend you do that. If this reading helps you or resonates with you, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I am available for personal readings if you'd like to book with me, and you can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jadestone Tarot. All right, so Aries, let's get into this. Let's see what's going on. This deck is ready, so let's see what messages need to come through for you. We have Guardian at the Gate, number 3. Ooh, interesting. Messages for Aries. Gotcha. Ooh. This is some wild ass energy. So gotcha is actually, oh fuck, I just bumped my table. Gotcha is a very unpredictable energy. Okay, you know what? I'm kind of feeling like this might be taking place around the lunar eclipse in Taurus, just because the moon will be conjunct with Uranus, and Uranus is a planet of like unexpected events that might be occurring or taking place. So I just kind of feel like this might be something that is going to happen around like 2 weeks from now. Okay, this is going to be an unexpected door that opens for you, or you might be opening a door for someone else for them to walk through. And that might even be like literally speaking, like, no, not like you opening the door for someone like at a restaurant, but like, this is a specific message, but if for someone who feels like your home is like haunted, or you may actually have like spirits in your space, in your home where you live, you may actually be like, maybe you're doing like a little ritual to help that spirit cross to the other side or go to the light. Like you might actually be helping some sort of spirit pass over to the other side. If you've been feeling it's like a specific message, but since we're in like, you know, it's Halloweeny vibes, October, November vibes, it's like the time where the veils are very thin and you might be having a lot more like paranormal kind of energy around you. Maybe you've been hearing like weird footsteps, or maybe objects have been moving around, or I don't know. This is for someone, this is specific as hell. But if that's the case, it's like maybe you've been thinking about like doing some kind of ritual or doing some kind of cleansing, or like, you know, helping this spirit go to the light, like literally. So you might actually be helping some spirit crossover. So that's like a specific message. Like I never get that, but for some reason I was really picking up on that energy, and yeah, I mean, I've experienced that before. It's pretty wild. It's so that just made me think of that. Okay, but so Guardian at the Gate talks about being at like a crossroad, and it talks about you being ready for the next level, or you getting ready, getting prepared to step into some sort of new direction. So you might be taking some sort of new path, or making a major decision, or making some massive change this month. This might also be talking about you being the person to open a door for someone else, for them to possibly walk through, whereas like you are giving someone the opportunity for their personal growth and development. Like it could be something that you're doing that will have an impact on somebody else. So we'll have to see how this ties in when we pull tarot messages. But gotcha is a very unexpected energy. Okay, gotcha can be a bit harsh, not gonna lie. He kind of throws situations. Maybe it's a bit of a curveball. Maybe it's something that you weren't really planning for. Whether it could literally be like a flat tire, it could be like someone that you're dealing with recently has like gone through a loss, or maybe they get into an accident, like, you know, where something that's outside of your control, and maybe it doesn't directly affect you, but now you have to go out of your way to like help someone out, or give a helping hand. You know, even just someone saying, even like, let's say for example, like someone calls sick from work, and then you have to go in and take over their shift. Like, and maybe you had your own plans, but guess what? Now you got to go in, and you didn't plan for that. But sometimes some things happen to you that you can't really prepare for, but you kind of just have to roll with the punches. That's kind of the energy of gotcha. And this can be extreme, or this can be just kind of like small. So I feel like it's definitely more like extreme though, since we are in eclipse energy, we're in eclipse season. So this can be, you know, annoyances to your day-to-day life or routine or structure. and it definitely throws you off balance. Whatever this shakeup is, it's kind of like tower energy. There's some sort of shakeup that's happening in November, and like the test is for you to get your balance back as soon as possible, and to recognize, like, although it may not make sense right now, or it might be feeling really chaotic right now, this is for your highest good, and that there's a purpose behind this. There's a reason behind why this is happening, and normally we don't see it when we're in the thick of it. We're like, oh my god, why is this happening to me? This fucking sucks, you know. But it's actually like the guardian at the gate is actually like a door that's opening for you, that like leads you to your purpose, or leads you to where you're supposed to be. It's like part of your destiny, and it gets out of your control, but you have a choice about how you handle this. You have a choice with your attitude. Like, are you going to let this tear you down, or are you going to see this as a challenge and rise up and you know, grow from this experience? So Gotcha does talk about blessings that come in too, unexpected blessings, or again, like shakeup that you weren't prepared for, but it leads to something really good in the long term. So just remember to thank Gotcha for this, because he's not doing this to cause harm. It's not karma. Like, it is in a way like cosmic contracts and all that, but it's not like karma, like, oh, what goes around comes around. It's just, it's kind of like it's just a lot. I don't know how else to put it exactly at this moment, but let's dive in. Let's pull some tarot messages. Let's see what's going on for you. But let's just get to the nitty-gritty for you, Aries. We have Jupiter moving out of your sign back into Pisces, third time. I think that's happening tomorrow. What's the date today? On the 28th, Jupiter will be back in Pisces. So I don't know how that'll affect you, to be honest. I just know that we got some transits going on. You'll be feeling the energy. We have Mars that'll be retrograding, or is retrograding. Is that on the 30th? I think that's on the 30th, which your ruler is Mars. So you will be feeling the impact of that. Again, we're dealing with all this eclipse energy. We had Saturn go direct, we had Pluto go direct not that long ago. So there's a lot going on in the stars, you guys. This is good, like crunch time. Lots is happening, and we really just got to move with it and find the flow and just find our balance through all of it. So we have the Eight of Pentacles coming out. Let's see, messages for Aries, Seven of Cups. Yeah, you have a lot on your plate. I feel like you're juggling a lot in November, trying to just find the balance of everything, and also fine-tuning some shit. Whoa, we have the Hierophant as well as the Ace of Cups. Whoa, some of you have a relationship coming in, or there's development in a connection, maybe a higher level of commitment. Four of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, you're trying your best to just like maintain control over, you know, situations, trying your best to just like keep your shit together. At times it might feel overwhelming or stressful when maybe things don't go according to your plan, and then it leaves you feeling lost and confused and like doubting yourself, second guessing yourself. But it's all good. It's gonna work out for you. We have the Six of Swords, King of Swords reverse, Two of Swords reverse, Page of Cups reverse, also the Fool, which is your energy, as well as Aquarius. We have Taurus and Scorpio here, so that's very fitting with, again, this eclipse energy that's happening in Scorpio Taurus. So there's some themes going on over here. Let's see, where do we want to begin here? Yeah, so, okay, Eight of Pentacles. It's like you're working towards some sort of goal, some sort of idea. You are working your ass off in regards to your money, your studies, things like that, even your health. You know, you're investing a lot of time and energy into a lot of things. Like I said, there's a lot on your plate, and you're just trying to find the balance and trying to figure out what is worthy of your energy. So in November, there's going to be situations that come up that really determine like where you're at in your journey, and what lessons have you learned, and what lessons still require some more growth and some more, you know, like soaking in. Okay, so in November, you may feel a bit lost about the direction that you're going down, feeling a little bit like misguided or misdirected, or just like there might be moments where you just kind of feel unsure about like the direction you're going down. So even like when it comes to your commitments and relationships and partnerships, and for some this could be representing marriage, for some this is representing just like, you know, your commitment towards your religious or spiritual beliefs or practices. There's some confusion in a couple areas of your life, even confusion within a relationship or how you feel emotionally towards someone. Maybe you're trying to figure out how someone feels towards you. Maybe you have multiple options in love. Maybe you're dating. For those that are single, maybe you're dating, you're mingling, you're connecting with a bunch of people, and you're just trying to figure out like who is actually worth your time, your energy, your focus, like where you should be putting your energy towards, like what baskets do you want to be putting these eggs in, you know? So you are kind of feeling a little unsure. There's some uncertainty about like what you're investing your time, your focus, your energy, your money, your love into. So it's like about you needing to choose your battles carefully in November, because not everything is worthy of you. Not everything is worthy of your time, your emotions, your money, and all that. Okay, so we'll definitely see what this Seven of Cups is about. You might just have, again, like a lot on your plate, but this can represent confusion. So there's something that you're confused about. And actually, when I kept pulling cards, the Eight of Swords is underneath the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this is a lot of mental confusion. There's a lot that's on your mind. There's some illusions. There's some fears coming up. There's some doubts. You're needing to work through some of this negative beliefs and mindsets that you might be struggling with. All right. Maybe you're just dealing with a lot of clouded mental energy. So that's kind of fitting with Mars retrograding in Gemini. You'll probably be feeling that a little bit, and that might be kind of fucking with your mindset and your thoughts and stuff like that. Now, I do also see that there could be changes in some sort of like routine or commitment or like even contracts. There might be some sort of change in regard to like a contract or something that you signed, or like maybe where you live, or some sort of maybe even like your studies or career. Okay, but that's something that has to do with like a commitment of yours, something that you're like dedicated in, but like something about this is changing. So we'll take a look into that. We have the Ace of Cups. So you do have something to do with like a relationship or love coming in, or new friendship, new emotions. Definitely I feel like you're going to be connecting with a lot more people this month. So you might be stepping out of your comfort zone, mingling with new connections, meeting new people, just really like branching out and building on your friendships and like business partnerships and acquaintances and stuff like that, networking and things like that. But it feels more like emotionally connected. And so you have new relationships that are coming in and starting to form, but it does seem like you're not fully trusting of these connections just yet. Nine of Wands. There's a bit of like, can I trust you? Let me feel you out. I don't know if I'm like, do I want to commit to this? Am I ready for this? What are their intentions here? And this is all stemming because you want to have control over the situation. Probably due to things that you've gone through in your past that you haven't fully like moved on from. There's still some healing and releasing that's taking place. And so, you know, you're moving with caution. You're not just like all willy-nilly and you're just going to jump off a cliff and throw your heart out for anyone who wants to cash it. It's like you're being very like, you're moving with caution, right? You're being cautious of who you give your love, your energy, your time, your focus, your money to, right? You're being very careful. You're being a little suspicious. You're like inspecting. Someone comes in with an offer of love to you, or for some marriage, you're just like, okay, let me inspect this a little bit. Let me feel this out. Let me see how serious is this offer, or is this just a bunch of talk? Because I feel like in your past, you've dealt with a lot of people that like made you all these promises and said, oh, I'm going to give you the world. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and blah, 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 blah. And like just blow smoke up your ass. And it left you feeling disappointed. And probably you walked away from that. We have the Six of Swords. You moved away from that. But so when it comes to you meeting new connections, opening up to new people, because we do have like a lot of water. So I do feel like relationships are being highlighted for you in November. New relationships, current relationships, excuse me, or even like past stuff coming up. But so I do feel like there is this reference of like you not being in communication with someone, and that's your choice. Two of Swords reverse. I feel like you've turned your back on someone. We also have the King of Swords reverse. So this could be bringing up I think this is relating to why you have your guard up to new connections, is because there's someone in your past definitely rubbed you the wrong way and kind of like screwed with your trust or played mind games, manipulation, led you on, hurt your feelings pretty badly. And so when it comes to you letting in new people, there's that hesitation and you're kind of like not having the most trust right now or not having the most faith because you've been let down a lot in the past. So that's something that you're working through, right? With the Six of Swords, that's something that you're working through in November, but it is a bit uncomfortable at times. There is some discomfort, but like I said, you can't grow in your comfort zone. That's why you're going through all these changes, and it's beautiful and it's actually really powerful. And I feel like you're moving with it quite well. But like I said, with Gotcha and Guardian at the Gate, there will be some things that come up that are unexpected or things that you aren't able to prepare for, and you may not like that, right? With the Four of Pentacles, you're like, what? This wasn't in my plan. I didn't plan for this. I didn't expect this. What am I going to do now? Right? Feeling like, what's next? Uh-oh. What am I doing? An ending that took place. Oh my God, I didn't plan for this. I didn't prepare for this. Or new emotions coming in. Oh my God, I didn't prepare to feel this way about this person. Oh God, this is out of my control. What do I do? Like, you know, that kind of stuff. We have a lot of air energy in this reading. So again, lots of like mental thought and thinking and just like, whew, yeah. Very analytical kind of vibes from you. Let's do some clarifying. What time are we at? Oh yeah, we got some time. We got enough time. Let's see. What do I want to use to clarify this with? And what am I... First of all, Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. I think let's look into that. We'll maybe look into death. What could be changing here? We'll take a look into what you're moving towards. Okay, so we'll look into those things. Okay. Talking about the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus in November 2022. Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords. What has Aries feeling lost and confused and unsure and scared and freaked the hell out? Like, tell me about the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords for Aries. Look, double confirmation. Can I speak? Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Double confirmation and the Hermit. So it's like, think about it before you make any choices or decisions. Take time out to reflect and get clear, right? We don't want to make any impulsive choices when we're not in our strength, okay? So make sure before you make any commitment or any decision that you come from a place of strength before you say yes or no, okay? Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. What's going on here for Aries? Tell me the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Queen of Swords. So there's you being analytical, Libra energy. Tell me about the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Seven of Cups. Double confirmation. That was meant to come out. Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So you're needing to be decisive here. You're needing to know exactly what it is that you want. You're needing to be certain within yourself. Hangman. Okay, yeah. And take a look at all the possibilities. Two of Swords, because you got choices to make and you got to figure out what's going to be the best path for you. Nine of Pentacles. What's going to provide you with the most confidence, the most stability? Maybe some of you are making the choice to be alone or something like that. Let's see. Anything? Oh, there we go. Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands. There's your energy coming out. Six of Pentacles at the bottom. All right, we got a lot here, but I just want to get the full picture. So yeah, I was about to call you Pisces. Some of you have Pisces in your chart or you're a Pisces moon, rising, Venus. I'm just saying, makes sense. You guys are, maybe you're a Pisces. Oh yeah, you might be Pisces in Vedic astrology, just saying, depending on where you were born or like what date you were born. If you're like early degree Pisces, early degree Aries, then you're technically Aries in Vedic. So just saying. Anyway, so you have a lot of choices to make. You got a lot of paths to take and you need to be decisive. You need to know exactly what it is that you're looking for. And you need to be very clear cut and don't settle for less. Really know your worth, really know your value, and take your time. Take your time and do not feel rushed or pressure into making any decisions until you are certain. So don't let anybody try to fool you or manipulate you or guilt you or try to put pressure on you. Right now is not the time. You do have some choices to make and you need to take time out to reflect on what path is going to be best for you. All right. I feel like this is about you needing to step outside of your comfort zone, though. I got to be real here. and you're like, can I do this? Am I ready for it? What if I'm not ready for it? What if I can't handle it? It's like, no, you totally can. You are in control here. And I feel like what you end up choosing, whatever it is that you need to choose the path that brings you the most confidence. Choose the path that excites you, that motivates you, that inspires you. Choose the path that you feel the most driven for, okay? The one that you are like willing to pour in your passion, your heart, your love, your emotion, your determination. Choose the path that excites you. Don't choose the safe path that's boring and, oh, well, at least it's safe and it's predictable. Like, no, choose the adventurous side. Choose the adventurous path. That's where you're going to experience the most fun, the most personal growth. That's where you're going to experience a lot of success and stability. It might be a path where you are more alone, maybe, or a little bit more isolated, or maybe just a little bit more, well, just more independent, okay? It doesn't mean like you're alone and you have no people in your life, but I just feel like choose the path that gives you the most freedom. Freedom to be yourself, freedom to do what you enjoy. Yeah, choose the path that like really lights you up and excites you, okay? We have the Six of Pentacles and the Magician at the bottom. So this just feels like whatever you end up choosing, it's going to be in your favor. It's going to bring in a lot of balance and a lot of just like fun and playfulness. So that's cool. That's cool. What's changing? Let's take a look into death for Aries, Sun, rising Venus. Tell me about death for Aries. Show me clearly. Tell me about death for Aries, Sun, rising Venus in November. Is this upside down? It is. Okay. You might not be a fan of change. Just looking, hold on, before I start clarifying, just looking over at the death to the Nine of Wands. He's like looking over at death. He's like, I don't know about this. I don't know how I feel about this change. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. You know, he's just like, I don't know about this, man. It's okay. Have faith. Tell me about death. What's changing for Aries in November 2022? What is changing? What is shifting? What is coming to an end? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Well, no. Like, what's changing? It's like, changes. Thanks, Spirit. Wow, really? Whoa, I had no idea. It's so funny. All right, tell me about death. What's coming to an end or what's changing for Aries in November? What is changing for Aries in November? Five of Swords, okay. With Two of Pentacles. Oh, I'm picking up there's been some drama. There's been some beef lately. Four of Swords and the Four of Wands. Wow, 44. Eight of Swords at the bottom, which double confirmation. Three of Swords and the Page of Wands, Hermit. Okay, so let me just get this straight here. Oh, this is actually such an improvement. So, Aries, if you've been dealing with any drama in relationships, friendships, family, love, romantic, platonic, I don't care. But if you've been dealing with any drama, not seeing eye to eye, maybe there's been a lot of friction, a lot of conflict or tension within some sort of foundation that involves you and another person or a group of people, I just want to let you know that that's coming to an end. That's actually the tension that you've been experiencing in certain relationships. It is about to ease so much. That's something that's probably been stressing you out or leaving you feeling really like overwhelmed and anxious and worried. This is passing very, very soon. So this is something that's going to be calming down in November for you. We have the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. So it feels like, you know, things are kind of being smoothed over. Things are calmer. You're really just focusing on protecting your peace and just not investing yourself in those areas. Like, again, going back to what I was saying earlier, is like choosing your battles carefully. Not everything is worthy of your time, your energy, your focus, you know. And I feel like you're really just choosing yourself and choosing peace. Choosing the path that brings you the most peace and less stress and less anxiousness, okay? Yeah, okay. Let's see. And so Six of Swords, what are you moving towards in November? What is Aries moving towards? Show me clearly. What is expected for Aries in November 2022? What is Aries moving towards in the near future? That's the energy of like moving away from conflict, from stressful times, from the chaos. So that's positive. Like I said, we've been kind of knowing that. Tell me the Six of Swords for Aries, Sun, rising Venus in November. What is Aries moving towards? Six of Swords. What is Aries moving towards in November. Six of Swords for Aries. King of Pentacles, moving towards stability. Financially well off. Being confident within yourself. King of Wands reversed. Moving, oh, you know what? There's still some of that tension. I was like, it's being resolved. It's like, it's still something that needs to be worked through. There might be a little bit of an imbalance here. I'm also kind of picking up on like a non-committal energy from you, or someone that you could be dealing with. Two of Wands. You've got some choices to make. Queen of Cups. Use your intuition when it comes to these choices that you have coming up, and also choosing yourself. Anything else in regards to the Six of Swords? What Aries is moving towards in November? What is Aries moving towards? Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Magician at the bottom. Hermit, Ten of Swords. Yeah, okay, so there are a lot of things to talk about here. So you're moving towards a time where you're going to be feeling more confident within yourself, more grounded, more financially stable and well off, definitely more independent, being able to provide for those that you love and care about. Like, that's a really nice grounded energy. Now, King of Wands reversed, there's still some frustration here, or there's some tension here that you are still needing to work through. There still might be, like I said, there might be minor annoyances or things that come up that kind of get your gears turning some type of way and just kind of feeling a bit frustrated at times. That's something that you're needing to work through, and also asking yourself, is this worthy of my time, my energy, putting it towards the things that anger me? Like, really need to keep yourself in check. And if you start getting annoyed or frustrated with someone, that's probably just a sign that you need to remove yourself from the situation or walk away, or just be very mindful of what you're giving your focus and your attention to. Oh, where did this Page of Swords come from? Literally, I don't even, where did this come from? Yeah, be very mindful of where you're directing your thoughts, your focus, because where you're putting your focus, you do bring more of that in, okay? So just be mindful, because right now you are in manifestation mode, and you're manifesting whatever it is that you focus most on. So if you're focusing on the drama, and you're focusing on what's not working, you're focusing on what makes you feel frustrated, you're probably going to unconsciously aware, like, it's not something that you're purposely wanting to do, but when you focus on the negatives, always, that's all you're focusing on. You do, and it's fact. And I've experienced it so many times. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, I'm feeling negative, and I just focus and harp on all the negativity, it just gets worse, and more shit adds on to the pile. And so really be mindful of what's going on. And I'm not saying, oh, toxic positivity, just stay positive, good vibes only. It's like, there's always gonna be the balance, but be mindful of what you're putting, put a cap on it. Allow yourself to get angry, allow yourself to get frustrated, but don't stay in that energy for very long. You always have a choice about where you put your focus and where you put your thoughts and your attention and your energy. Again, it's choosing your battles carefully. So Aries, just be mindful of that. That is a choice for you, right? You don't have to take that road. You don't have to take that anger, grudgy kind of vibe. Anyway, so like I said, there's some things that you may not be a big fan of that come up, or that might come up in your way. Things that you may not want to look at, things that you may be trying to just avoid, even feelings, avoiding certain feelings that are uncomfortable, but it's you gotta face it anyways, or it's just gonna get worse. Even if there's some emotions that are coming up, again, anger, for example, King of Wands reversed, you're feeling angry, feeling frustrated. If you don't let yourself feel it, and you just try to suppress it and run away from it, it just builds up, and there's tension, and it's just going to get uglier and uglier and uglier until you confront that anger. So, let yourself feel that anger if you're feeling that way. Anyways, just be in touch with your emotions, Queen of Cups. And also, when it comes to choices that you have, really relying on your intuition here to choose what path is going to be best for you. Even going back to that Seven of Cups that came out twice, it's whatever you end up choosing, really follow your gut, follow your intuition, but also using your logic and looking at the fine print and the details, and don't fall for just some stupid shit, okay? All right, let me get you some advice from my Animal Spirit deck for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of November 2022. Any advice or final thoughts for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November 2022. Advice or final thoughts, final messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Final thoughts, final messages for Aries, please. Or advice. We got the Owl. Trust your intuition, your inner wisdom. You are being led down the right path. It's a very blessed card. Owl talks about blessings coming in. It might actually be Ooh, and the bat. Seriously, very transformative. So Owl talks about like blessings coming in, opportunities that come in that maybe you didn't really expect, but this might be unexpected money or an offer that comes in, or even this can be something like how do I want to put it? Like in spiritual form, it's like a sign, or even like for some, it's like you have a dream about like seeing like if someone passed away, whether recently or even years ago, it's like even like connecting with them in the dream space, and like that's such a precious gift, and it feels really good, and like you wake up and it stays with you, that energy, that love. But this can also talk about like a gift that you receive, or you know, maybe it's like a gift card that you just stumble across, or $20 that you find on the ground, or you can literally be talking about like a little gift that comes in, or maybe someone gets you a gift, or this can be talking about like more like a spiritual gift, or yeah, but it can be either or. It can be material, it can be an emotional gift, it's some sort of gift. It's like a gift that just keeps on giving. So be open to that, be open to receive. And also, this is about your own personal gifts that are developing in November, especially your spiritual gifts and abilities and your healing abilities. So really getting in tune with that side of yourself. And then we also have the bat, and the bat's all about releasing. The bat's all about illumination. And like I said, we're in eclipse season, and I was kind of feeling like by the time we have the full moon in Taurus, which is it's a lunar eclipse in Taurus, this might be taking place, and there will be some realizations that you have where you're gonna have to let some shit go from your past. It's gonna require you to really just surrender and move on. But this card does talk about transformation. It's very Scorpionic, and it's fitting with it being Scorpio season. And again, like you're ruled by Mars just as Scorpio is. So I feel like overall Scorpio season is going to be pretty powerful for you, and there's going to be lots of doors and openings that allow you to change and transform your life for the better. So hang in there, choose your battles carefully, choose the path that excites you, that motivates you, but also choose peace. Choose peace, not war. I know you're tempted to go to war, as Mars is going to be retrograding, and you're going to want to fight fire with fire, but you know what? Sometimes it's just not worth it at all. And sometimes you just got to focus on your own little inner world, and just like don't pay no mind to that shit, because it's just exhausting, and just it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy. And you know, choose your battles carefully. But if you got to put a bitch in a place, that's what you got to do. But choose your battles carefully, because not everybody's worthy of you fighting, okay, Aries? I know you might want to fight someone and put someone in their place, but you know what? Not everybody is deserving of that, like that much energy and that much thought. So just saying. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and insightful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description, and you can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jayne Tarot. Thank you for watching, Aries, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!